Without further ado, let us bring in the co-founder, or I should just say the founder of BKFC. I'm used to saying co-founder when it comes to other promotions, but this is the guy who started it and who is still the man, still the face of the promotion. And of course, they have a huge event this Saturday in Newark, their first show in New Jersey, BKFC 82. It's Mike Perry against Jeremy Stephens for the King of Violence belt, also the Queen of Violence belt on the line as well. There it is. Let's say hello to the one and only David Feldman. Kind enough to join us on this Wednesday afternoon. There he is with the belt. Is that it?
The belt.
There it is. Is that the king or the queen?
How you doing?
Good to see you.
This is the king.
That's the king.
And that's the little one that I'm going to leave with you.
Wow.
So you have to leave it up here now.
It will be here. Wow. This is nice. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Ooh, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm going to put it right over here. How about that?
There you go.
How are you, sir?
Beautiful.
Good to see you.
And good to see you.
So is there going to be a Queen of Violence one as well?
We do have the Queen of Violence, actually. I can probably bring it in.
No, it's all good. Same size, same look.
Okay. Purple.
And I like that. Okay. And this will be the first time that belt is on the line,
yes.
right? And how did you determine who was going to fight for it?
I think just two of the baddest women that I have, in the company, Christine Ferea versus Jessica Borga. Jessica Borga is the first girl in our company history that actually scored a knockout, like clean knockout, 10-count knockout. And Jessica and Christine Ferea has just been a beast since the beginning of BKFC. So it was fitting.
I feel like this is a very notable time in your path, in your history, because New Jersey, as you know, was one of the first states to sanction MMA way back in the day, put together the unified rules of MMA. And so they were kind of like one of the first on board. So for you to have an MMA event, a BKFC event in New Jersey feels significant. How has it been working with the commission, getting everything set for Saturday?
It was great. It was great. I mean, they're very stringent. It's a tough commission as far as rules and regulations go, but they were great. When we got the approval in July at the board meeting for the commission, it's been great ever since. The whole commission has been very, very good to work with. And
dare I ask, how are ticket sales? We did talk about going head to head with the UFC, but then you told me the event will finish before the UFC pay-per-view starts, which is a very smart move, I think, on your part and DAZN's part. How are ticket sales?
Yeah, I think it affected us a little bit.
Okay.
I was hoping for a sellout. It doesn't look like we're going to get there, to be honest with you. I think we're going to be in the 11,000, 12,000 person range, which is very, very respectable, going up against a UFC event up here in North Jersey. But, we were hoping to get about 16,000, but we didn't get there.
Are you disappointed?
I'm not very disappointed. I didn't schedule this to go up against the UFC.
Yeah.
I scheduled it first, and then they came on. I would never have scheduled it against the UFC, especially a pay-per-view event of this magnitude. But to go up against a UFC pay-per-view of this magnitude and still sell 11,000, 12,000 tickets, I'm happy.
First time in the market as well. Yeah. Historically, you don't usually try to go on UFC days, right?
No, definitely not. We'll go against a fight night, but against a numbered event, definitely not.
Did you try to move it once you heard that they were going?
Yeah, they were it wasn't until the end of November where we had a date here in Prudential, and that didn't work for us. We're booked throughout the rest of the year.
Okay. And so when you have a situation like this, you just start it a little bit earlier, right? I think the whole event is going to last like 4 hours. You like to keep them very tight.
Yeah, doors will open at 5. First prelim fight will be 6, so 6 to 7 prelims. Main card starts at 7. Should be out of there 9:30, 9:45-ish.
Mike Perry, Jeremy Stephens don't have ties to the area, but Jimmy Rivera and Frankie Edgar do.
Yes.
You know this, like when the Frankie news got announced, there was some trepidation from his fans because of how it was last week. How do you come to the determination that, okay, we are comfortable with having someone of his age and what happened recently to him with his fighting on this card?
I think, he had to pass the medicals. He had to do everything that the state required. I did watch him spar actually in person, and I was confident that he could fight at this level.
Okay.
Definitely.
And so
I was.
And he has to pass like tests and stuff like that, right?
There's more medicals for someone in a high risk category than there is for a guy that's not in a high risk category, and he passed every medical.
I will be honest with you, I heard that his status on the card is up in the air. Is he fighting on Saturday?
We'll determine that later on today. There is a potential medical issue with him.
Okay.
And we're not exactly sure, and we will determine that later on today.
So you'll know for sure
Yes,
by the end of today?
by the end of
okay.
today.
What are you
Yep.
feeling? What are you thinking?
It's a coin toss.
Coin toss.
Yeah.
Is there a replacement on deck?
Yes.
Okay. Who is the replacement?
The replacement is a kid out of Montana that just won by knockout on the Sturgis card, Timmy Mason.
Okay.
Awkward, good puncher, rough, tough kid. It'll be a good fight.
If
Won't be obviously as big a name as Frankie Edgar, but definitely a very respectable fight.
If the Frankie fight doesn't go through, would you like to have him on, or would this in the future, or would this preclude him from fighting again in BKFC?
I really, really like Frankie Edgar.
Yeah.
Like, I met him. He's a cool dude. He's real. He's one of the realest guys I've ever met.
Yeah.
In
legend.
In fighting. I mean, but being a legend, you would never know he's a legend by the way he acts. He's just awesome. So the answer is yes. We just want to make sure every obstacle is cleared.
Okay. You've got, and so we'll find out later today. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Mike Perry, Jeremy Stephens. We talked to you when you made the fight happen, and we saw the little fracas in the in the ring not that long ago. Here's the footage in case anyone missed it. Very good stuff. It feels pretty tense with these guys. You've been around them now. How would you describe the state of their quote unquote relationship?
Yeah, I think it started off where it was another fight, right? It was another fight, so we did a little promo for it, and now I think they genuinely do not like each other. I know Mike definitely doesn't like Jeremy Stephens at all, and I don't think Jeremy likes Mike, so I think that's going to translate into a great fight.
Any idea why?
I think it had something to do with something that happened in the UFC that I heard about, and I'm not quite sure of
okay.
it, but something happened.
And what about the weight? What weight is this at?
It's at 175.
And is there a cap? Is there like a rehydration clause?
There is.
And
10%.
And whose call was that? Who wanted that?
That was Jeremy.
Because that's not typical.
Jeremy
right?
Stephens' camp. I mean, he is coming up in weight, and Mike's camp accepted it, no problem at all.
Do you have an issue with rehydration clauses?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, there's circumstances. I mean, in general, I don't like it, but I mean, in certain circumstances, I think it works.
Okay. Because historically, you guys don't really have them, right?
We had it one time before.
One time.
Yeah.
Which fight was that?
My favorite guy, Luke Rockhold.
That's right. That's right. His fight against Perry?
Against Perry with Luke, we had a rehydration clause, and that's where we butted heads a little bit.
Okay. And in what way?
Because he thought we singled him out, which we did. It was for his fight. It wasn't for everybody else. It was for that particular fight, and he didn't like that. He wanted it to be for everybody, and, one of those things.
Sure. When you saw him get knocked out, what was your reaction?
I mean, I felt sorry. I do like the guy. I mean, the guy, he's a legend. I mean, no one can take any of his accolades away from him. He's one of the best, fighters pound for pound in the UFC.
Sure.
He truly is. But, he's shit on our sport, and, things happen.
It's two guys who shat on your sport, right? Till and Rockhold. I don't know who you like less.
That's weird that Till did, though, because he's nonstop calling me.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Nonstop. About what?
We're gonna do a deal.
You are.
I'm confident we are.
We've been hearing about this for like what?
I know,
3
but
years
listen,
now?
it's he expresses interest and then he goes in a different direction. But he's reached out a lot this time. So when he calls you after this and says, "Let me clear that up,"
Yeah.
Darren, you've been reaching out a lot. He went to go. I think he went on vacation to see his daughter in Brazil.
Yeah.
And we talked a lot during that, and we're going to go over to the UK, and we're going to try to get a deal done with him.
Oh, wow. Okay. You were just in the UK, but you didn't see him.
No.
You were in Manchester, right?
Yeah, he wasn't back yet.
Okay. And so is the deal for him to fight Mike Perry?
If Perry wins, I mean,
okay.
And I mean a big if, because Jeremy Stephens in bare knuckle is no slouch.
Yeah.
And this is a great fight, but we'll see. I mean, Mike Perry hasn't been knocking out his guys in BKFC, but he's been breaking everybody that he fought, and we'll see if he can break Jeremy Stephens.
There is a case to be made, though, that regardless of the result of this main event, that Perry versus Till is a big enough fight that it doesn't really matter what happens on Saturday. Do you not agree?
I don't agree. I agree that if it's a great fight and Perry comes up short, that I agree. But if he somehow gets knocked out or walked all over, then.
So if Perry loses, are you done with Till, or is there another option? Because Till versus Stephens, that might be too big of a size difference.
Yeah, I think it is. But I think Till is a big draw in the UK. I think we just proved on Saturday night that we're really starting to grow in the UK.
Yeah.
Over 5,000 fans. Great card.
In Manchester, right?
Yeah, in Manchester. Yeah. So I think that we can continue that.
Okay.
Continue talks with Till.
And so if Till does cut a deal with you, does that mean he's done with Misfits?
I don't know what's going to happen with that. It doesn't really matter to me. I just want to. I want to get.
You want
Till
this fight.
I want this fight. I want Till versus Perry. I'm not rooting against Jeremy Stephens, but I want Till versus Perry. But if it's Stephens, then we'll figure something else out.
How are things with Perry?
It's good. Great.
Yeah.
Actually, great.
How many fights does he have left?
I think 2 after this.
Oh, okay. So 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're still staying, because there was obviously that period there where we weren't quite sure if he was going to come back.
Well, I mean, look, I told him the same thing. I mean, his name value went down a little bit after the Jake Paul fight, but
Right.
I think people are starting to realize that, bare knuckle is different, and he can perform better and different in bare knuckle than he can in boxing. And, this is his sport. I mean, I encouraged him not to do that fight, but, he got paid pretty decently and he took it. But it wasn't that's not where Mike Perry doesn't belong in a boxing ring. He belongs in a bare knuckle ring or in an MMA cage.
Yeah. Do you not like that he's promoting this dirty boxing?
I don't mind it.
Yeah. You don't view it as competition?
No, not at all. I mean, good for him as long as he stays in his lane.
Sure.
And his team stays in their lane. Good for them.
Has he tried? Because there's been some sort of, I would say maybe crossover of athletes. Like Yoel Romero fought for them. He's fighting for you now. Do you ever feel like you're negotiating against him or his team where it makes it awkward?
Not really.
No.
Not really. I mean, it's a different animal.
Okay.
Completely different animal.
Just because it's a different sport?
Different sport, different level right now, different pay scale. It's just a whole different thing right now. I see dirty boxing doing pretty good because it's an exciting rule set. It is an exciting rule set, but there's nothing like bare knuckle.
What did you think of Yoel and his debut?
I thought he looked good.
Yeah.
I thought he looked really good. I mean, very relaxed, very comfortable, and it was a beautiful ending.
I mean, the guy is ageless. It's unbelievable to look like that at 48.
All right.
What are your plans for him?
He's going to come back.
Yeah. I would hope so.
Yeah, he's going to come back, and I don't think we're going to rush him into the title this fight, but if he wins another one by a good knockout, it would be good to see him fight for the championship.
And would that be which weight would that be? Would that be heavyweight?
205.
205. Okay.
Yeah. Right now we have Alessia Sakara fighting Chris Camozzi for that October 25th in Rome, Italy.
Man, what a scene that's going to be.
So that's going to be
at the Coliseum.
No, can't. But it's a round arena. It's all in the round. It's a beautiful place. It's 11,000 seats. I can't remember the name of it.
Do you go to all these events? Are you at every single one?
I go to almost all of them.
Okay.
Almost all of them. I will be in Rome for sure.
And what is it like for you when you're not there, when the event is running without you?
It's good and bad. I want to be there because if they're not, I'm very animated there because I love it. Like, this isn't just a job for me. This isn't another promotion for me. This is my life. And when guys don't fight good, I'm banging on the canvas, fight harder, get up. Like, I have guys that will look in my eyes as they got knocked down, and I'll be like, get up.
Yeah.
And then they get up. And it's really awesome because I talk them up. And, when I'm not there, obviously I can't do that, but I also get to dissect the whole show a lot differently when I'm not there.
Okay, from a production standpoint.
Yep.
Right. Obviously, someone who is also animated at your events is Conor McGregor, your partner.
Yep.
How is it going with him?
It's going great.
Yeah? I mean, like, showing up to all these events, were you expecting that?
Over-delivered.
Yeah.
He over-delivered on that respect 100%. I mean, he truly loves the sport too. He really loves it. This isn't another thing for him. I mean, I think, this is an opportunity for him to do something he wasn't able to do with the UFC and be a part of the growth of a company that he thinks can be something big. And obviously I do. And I think together we're building something pretty special.
Seems very genuine when he talks about it. I think he calls it like combat sports alien or something like that.
The alien of combat sport.
Yeah. So it seems like he's super into it. And he always keeps, and he even said it this past weekend, that he's going to compete in it.
Yeah.
You believe him?
I mean, he has to fight 2 fights with the UFC.
Sure, but eventually.
Yeah. I mean, if he gets through those 2 fights, it makes no sense for him not to.
Right.
Financially, I mean, it makes no sense for him.
What's the dream? The dream Conor McGregor BKFC debut fight.
Man. I mean, right now, the one that would make sense is Mike Perry, but I don't know if that's it in a year and a half from now.
I thought, you know what I thought you were going to say? Nate Diaz.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Could you imagine Nate versus Conor 3 under BKFC rules?
We talked to Nate a few times. He just literally said, look, I have too much scar tissue for this right now. But I think if it was Conor McGregor that was on the other side of that ring, he would take it. Yeah, I would love that. I would also like to see him fight possibly Conor McGregor versus Masvidal in bare knuckle. I mean, who wouldn't want to see that?
Right. Have you talked to Masvidal?
No.
He had his promotion,
Yeah.
but they haven't put on events recently.
I don't think that they have, but they may again soon.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm really not sure.
Would you like to have him in BKFC?
Yeah. Yes.
He would be a good one.
He would be great, right? I mean, he's a dog, and he's from Miami. Miami's like our second home, and
He started.
who wouldn't want to see
Backyard bare knuckle.
Masvidal and bare knuckle? I mean, really, who wouldn't? Anyone that follows him know that's where he started. So why not finish there?
The key, and again, it's going back to some of the things. The key is to not just have the guys who are viewed older, right? I think you made a lot of headlines when you signed Paige way back when, Paige Van Zandt, because she was so much younger.
Sure.
And so it's like, wow, someone in their prime is going this route. Do you see any openings for getting more people like that?
Yeah,
Try to offset.
When we started this thing, I was just telling one of the guys out there, I worked for 9 years to get this thing legal. So I wasn't even trying to build a business. I just had to do an event. I'm like, I worked my ass off for 9 years to get this thing done. I have to do an event. So I did an event, and it was trending #1 on Twitter, and everybody was talking about it. And I was like, all right, maybe we can build something here. 3 or 4 events later, I was like, we've got something special here. So I just started to really build it. I'm getting to where I'm going.
Sure.
We grew so fast. We actually grew too fast that
Really?
it's hard to catch up with funding. And now we have really great team put together to fund us to really put this thing together the right way. So you will see a lot of boxers and MMA fighters in their prime coming over to BKFC right now and really making a name for themselves in this sport.
Okay.
You will see that. We have a slew of them in the UK, and it's translating over here to the United States as well.
In terms of states now, where are we at?
42.
42.
Yeah. I think we're only at 2 that we really want to be in right now that we're not, and that's Nevada and New York. And New York, again, the commission likes it. It's a legislative ladder thing. I mean, 2-3 years away. But Nevada? I'm confident we'll be in Nevada next year.
An event in Nevada, or just legal in Nevada?
No, an event.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if they're doing slap fighting,
I'm not going to do an event.
Right. If you're doing slap fighting, how do you not do bare knuckle? What do you think of the slap fighting?
I think it's as a sport or as a
just as a
entertainment
thing, as an entity.
It is what it is. I mean, look, it gets a lot of views. It's what I call oh shit views. That's what it gets. It gets like, man, you see that moment? Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? So it's good for that. I mean, is it a skilled sport? Obviously, it's defenseless. So it's not a real sport, but it's real entertainment, because it is entertaining to watch. But is it something that you're gonna as you're growing up in combat sports say, I want to be a slap fighter? Probably not.
Do you deliver oh shit views?
Oh yeah.
But not just that. You would say you deliver oh shit views, but you're also a sport.
Oh, we have. I mean, 100% we're a sport. We're building something unbelievable now. We really are. We have so many great fights now and great knockouts and real skilled guys now. They're really learning the sport. They're learning how to toughen their hands. They're learning how to really do everything about bare knuckle, where to punch, how to punch. So I mean, we're really developing something great here.
Is there ever a moment, like there was a knockout a couple of weeks ago? I don't remember the gentleman's name, but he was like stiff but standing, where he just like you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And then he falls. Is there ever a moment where you're watching and you're like, this is scary? Like, because some of the knockouts, for whatever reason, are very scary sometimes. Well, is there ever a moment where you're uncomfortable, where you're like, wow, I hope everything's okay?
Of course. I mean, I promoted boxing, I promoted mixed martial arts. I've had the same thing in all 3 sports. And every single time that anyone gets knocked stiff, I'm scared, because you got to make sure that they wake up and everything's good. Of course, if I wasn't scared, I wouldn't be human.
Has there ever been a time where you're like, oh shit, this is even scary? Which is
Once.
that?
It was a knockout in Dubai.
Okay.
I was like, wow, is this guy going to move?
Yeah.
Is this guy even going to move?
And when that ended up happening?
Yeah.
He was fine?
He was good.
Okay.
Walked out of the ring. Walked out. It's just a matter. I mean, when I think it was my 3rd or 4th event in, I had my chief medical officer, Dr. Don Musi. He's at ringside, and I'm going like 3 straight knockouts. And I'm like, Don, this is unbelievable. Like, are we okay? And he's like, Dave, this is actually okay. Fast knockouts, we're okay with that. We're not okay with someone, going 5 rounds, 6 rounds, or whatever it may be, and having wars. That's where I get nervous. I don't get nervous with knockouts.
Okay. How are things going with DAZN?
Great.
Do you like being on pay-per-view?
pay-per-view's a little tricky right now, but I think
everyone's moving away from pay-per-view.
Everybody's moving away from it.
Your event on Saturday is pay-per-view.
Yes.
And that's the other tricky part with fans. Like you want MMA fans to buy this show, and they're going to be asked to buy 2 pay-per-views on the same night.
Yeah.
So what do we do about that? How do we fix this? UFC's not even on pay-per-view anymore starting next year.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're still going to do pay-per-view events. I think.
I don't think so.
I think we're going to figure something. Well, Dana said he's going to do 4 or 5 pay-per-view events next year. He did say that.
No. I think he was trying to. Respectfully, I think he was trying to save face because he still had 4 left to promote this year.
But look, if I had my choice, I'd never do pay-per-view because I want people to be able to watch everything. But I think it's this is a great fight. We're on a platform that we have an agreement with to do pay-per-views, and DAZN really knows how to promote it and really knows how to protect piracy a lot. So I think we should do okay.
I think my 2 cents. You didn't ask for my 2 cents. DAZN needs to get off the pay-per-view train, if only because it's already a price to get onto DAZN, and then you're asking for another price on top of it. It just doesn't work.
But are you asking for another price if you're just buying a pay-per-view? I don't think so.
Oh. So you don't need to be a DAZN subscriber to get the pay-per-view?
I think if you do, they take that off of the.
Oh, well, that's a better deal.
Yeah.
Because the ESPN Plus situation didn't make any sense because you had to subscribe to ESPN Plus just to get the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be the same thing.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
How much is your pay-per-view?
$49.
Okay, so cheaper than a UFC.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you foresee a day when you're no longer on pay-per-view?
Yeah.
You'd like that?
Yes.
Do you foresee a day where you're on linear television?
I mean,
or does that not matter?
DAZN's a good partner. I want to be on a place where we can get a lot of viewers.
Yeah.
And if DAZN owns combat sports, with a lot of combat sports, then yeah. If they don't, then maybe we will look elsewhere. But DAZN has been a great partner so far, and I think they're going to be a great partner going forward.
Is it a long-term deal?
It's a 3-year deal.
Okay, and this is year 1?
Yeah.
Last time we spoke, we talked about Triller and all that. Where do we stand with that?
They're just a minority shareholder now.
Okay, so who's the majority?
Actually, it's up for grabs right now.
Okay, so I could jump in.
Yeah, you in?
I mean, what's the price? What's the price? What are we talking? Why doesn't Conor just become he could afford it probably, no?
Yeah, but I think we want value added, more value added partners involved. Okay. And I think the one we're talking to now, which we actually have a closing date of October 15th to close our big deal.
Oh, wow.
And that's with the guy that's got really great connections all around the world. And I think
he'd be the majority owner?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what would that mean for you?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, except we have the money to fund this thing the way we want to. And as far as my equity, it won't. Actually, I'll go up a little bit. So
okay. And this is one singular guy?
Yeah.
Or a whole...
he owns a group, but it's him doing it himself because he actually had some outsiders that wanted to come in, some big sovereign countries that wanted to come in, but he didn't want to take them. He wanted to do it himself.
Wow. Yeah. Do we know this guy?
No.
He's not a name in the world. What is his name?
No.
Can't tell us. Where does he live?
Not yet.
Is it Turkey Al Sheikh? No.
I wish.
Have you talked to him about this?
We had an agreement to do something, but now that he's doing all this stuff with the UFC, it's probably not going to come to fruition.
Okay, why not?
I just think he's too in depth with so many different combat sports events now.
Okay,
I mean he's big in with Matchroom and what they're doing in DAZN. He's big in with the UFC now. So
BKFC Riyadh, it's a little different.
Would be great.
Did you actually talk to him? Or his team?
No, I didn't talk to him. I talked to a prince that was with him.
Got it. And so the gentleman that you're talking about is Florida.
Yeah.
Florida based. So you feel good about this?
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel great about it.
Can I ask what the price is?
What valuation we're doing?
Yeah.
$350 million.
And what did Triller buy it for?
80.
Wow. This is great.
Yeah.
And do you make some of this as well?
I don't think we're going to get liquidity in this because I want to keep it in the business.
Okay.
I think there's an opportunity to have a liquidity event right now, but I don't want to. I want to grow this thing. I love it. I really, truly think it. It's a $2-3 billion exit.
Yeah.
When it exits, so
of course
I don't want to. I'm all in. We just talked about it out there, like I'm all in.
Yeah, I know.
Put everything in.
I don't think that's ever been in doubt.
5 different times, and I'm still all in.
Right.
My comfort zone is being uncomfortable. It is. It truly is. Like. I perform under pressure every time, and it always comes through.
And there have been moments where you thought, this is it.
Yeah.
And that doesn't
So I'm going to tell you a secret. That
tell us.
The Denver event that I did, that Conor McGregor came in,
Oh yeah, the one where he faced off with Perry.
Yeah, where I mortgaged my house.
Yeah.
I didn't have the money for that event until 3 days after the event.
Jeez.
Like I did the event, just rolling the dice and saying this is going to work out, and it worked out. I just think if you do the right thing, work your ass off, put all the puzzle pieces together, it works out. So if
you're not crapping your pants during all this, like during the week?
Of course I am.
Are you telling anyone?
2 or 3 people on my team. Yeah.
And how did you get the money?
Investors.
Okay.
It performed well, and
damn,
they wanted to see
what if it didn't perform? Do you think it performed well because Conor showed up? Did he kind of raise the profile?
I don't think it performed well because of that, because we didn't know he was showing up.
Right.
I think the after effect of him being there got the investors very interested. Yes, 100%.
Oh, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
because I remember we talked about it for 3-4 days.
Of course.
And at that point, correct me if I'm wrong, he wasn't involved at all, right?
Not at all.
He was just checking it out.
So he first got involved he came to the event, and then he first got involved with his Forged Irish Stout, became a sponsor of ours.
Oh, yeah.
And then 6 months down the road, we just started talking and saying, man, you got to get involved with this. And he said, you know, how he talks, I love it. It's the rocket ship and all this stuff. And here we are now.
So did you pitch him to be involved?
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't really his intention initially?
No.
He just wanted to check it out. He liked it. He was sponsoring.
He sponsored it. And I said, get involved. And then we worked out a deal.
So what happens just in an alternate universe? Conor doesn't show up to this event and it just is another event.
We'll never know.
Wow. Would the company cease to exist, you think, at this point? Could it have gone under?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm not saying
you didn't have the money to pay.
Under. It could have. It could have went under. Honestly, Ariel, a dozen times.
A dozen
events. It could have went under.
When was the last one? Like, how recent are we talking?
Probably like 6 months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened? That's not that long ago.
Yeah, but we're doing so many events. So it's not that we're losing money. We're actually in the black a little bit now.
Oh wow.
But we're cash flow. We're doing so many events. By the time you get it takes 12 events to get paid sometimes. I mean, 3 months. For us, that's 12 events sometimes, 10 events. So we have to put on 10 events before we get the money for that, and then just recycling it in. So it becomes difficult funding, but as far as the growth, it's been unbelievable.
Have you ever thought about scaling back, like maybe just an event a month?
You can't.
Why?
If I went from doing all these events and doing the big events and just putting it all out there to doing one event a month, what would you say as a reporter? They couldn't. No,
I get
not
it.
as a business person.
Yeah.
As a reporter, you would say they couldn't keep up with themselves.
Yes and no, but I'm actually always the guy who says less is more.
Okay.
Like, give me 12 mega events or big events as opposed to.
How do you build fighters?
Yeah, I know.
How do you build a roster?
How many fighters are on your roster right now?
280.
280. How many events?
38 this year.
And there's a delineation, right? There's like the pay-per-view events, and then there's like the fight nights.
The next year there'll be 3 level events.
Okay.
There'll be the numbered events, the 4 tentpole events, the numbered events, and what we're going to be launching in 2026 is BKFC Fight Club. It's going to be Fight Club. It's going to be a small event, 200-300 people in a warehouse setting. It's going to be really unbelievable.
Wow.
So what we're going to do is, I'm going to break this here, we're going to have all guys the same weight and the same experience level. So the commission is going to approve them all. And 5 minutes before the fight, they're going to pick who they're fighting.
Oh, jeez.
And they're going to go in and fight.
Come on.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
And commission's okay with that?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're all the same experience level.
And how do they pick?
We're literally going to pick it out of a hat.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's
crazy
not like
wild way.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm putting someone with 30 fights in with someone with 2 fights.
Sure,
They're all going to be, let's say, less than 10 fights or less than 8 fights or 2 fights to 10 fights, something.
How many of those a year?
11, one a month.
So 11 of those plus the 4 tent poles, you said, and then the number. So how many total you think in 26?
Well, I think internationally can be really interesting now because we have a lot of people that want to license this.
Okay.
So it just depends on what falls in place there. But I would say we're probably looking at, I know what we're looking at. We're looking at 35 domestic events.
Wow.
And then internationally, it really could be 8 events to 30 events.
When you say license it, what does that mean? Like licensing,
that,
like they take the brand, but it's under.
Yeah, but we'll help run it with them.
Okay.
And work through them with it. But there'll be
It's
someone
still called
in
BKFC.
a certain territory that'll kind of own the majority of that.
Okay. Would you own the content?
Yeah,
In that regard? Okay.
of course.
Wow.
So I think the big thing for 2026 for us, Ariel, is really creating our own stars. And
Yeah.
we talked about it this year a little bit, but we just brought in, or we're about to, where we just finished negotiation with someone that worked with the WWE for a long time, storyteller, character creator, probably one of the best in the business.
Wow.
He's going to come over and work with us. I can't say his name right now because he's actually working with someone else, but he's going to come over and he's going to be working with us. And I think that's really what we're missing right now is telling stories, not necessarily like my story that I told here,
Yeah.
but like stories of why is this guy going to fight this guy in 4 fights from now?
Couldn't agree more.
Like how do you get them to follow us through our journey and through their journey? That's what we're really missing, and that's what we're going to put into effect in 26.
If I may, I think that number one, you need that. You need those storylines. You need like, why are we always drawn to big fights, boxing, wrestling?
Yep.
The tension. Perry and Stevens do it for us, but we also know Perry and Stevens, right? So you have that already built in. You're already emotionally invested in their journeys. Oftentimes, I'll be like, "Oh wow, BKFC is on." Like it gets lost because
100%.
And then
it
the other
also gets lost because we're on different platforms for different level events. And I think when we figure out how to put everything in one package, I think it doesn't get lost as much.
under one umbrella.
We get that. We understand that. We really do. And we think that we're doing it just justice to the fans because they're looking everywhere for us. Like we know that if they catch an advertisement, they know where to, but if they don't, like, if you go on ESPN, right now you can see where's all the UFC events at, right? You see it. You don't necessarily know with us yet, but you will in 26.
The other thing, again, we're just
Sure.
I think you need to do a better job at social.
Yeah.
You know why? Because there's a bunch of accounts, like there's this guy Kaposa that tweets everything, he watches everything, and I'll see a crazy knockout. And then I want to see, so then I'll go in your account and see, let me see if like the official account, there's nothing there.
I think there's some stuff there.
Got to be quicker with the moments.
We just brought someone in right now for that.
Social is huge. You got you got to be fast. You got to beat the other dudes.
Listen, Ariel.
I want you guys to succeed.
No, 100%. I mean, you're 100% right, but we kind of know what we need. We just look. Like I said, we outgrow ourselves.
Yeah.
We have 12 positions ready to be filled right now, and in 2 weeks they're all going to be filled.
Oh, amazing!
And that's going to really help us grow.
Okay, this is a big turning point.
It's huge for us
when the new guy comes in.
Yeah, this is a big event for us. And again, for me, I'm very honest. It underperformed a little bit. Because I thought no matter what, I beat on my chest and we're going to sell this thing out.
Yeah.
But everybody said, a lot of people said, I'm not going to overlap it. I'm not going to go to that and miss the Pierre fight. And I get it. Unfortunate things happen. But I think, again, selling between 10, 11, 12,000 tickets at the Prudential Center, going directly up against a UFC pay-per-view event is pretty respectable.
Did you consider like earlier in the day? Like just a 1 p.m. start so that there's no overlap.
Yeah, but I didn't think we would do good on ticket sales. And ticket sales is a big revenue generator for us.
Yeah, no, of course. So and what about Friday?
And plus pay-per-view, I don't think it would have done good.
Was Friday? Wasn't available.
No good for pay-per-view, but also for the international rights.
Oh, really?
Friday
Why is that?
Work is good because in some place it just hits the wrong time of the night for us. And, it goes backwards in some places, forward in some places, and it just doesn't work.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It doesn't work on Friday. Does anyone do pay-per-views on Friday?
No, but to be honest, no one really does pay-per-view anymore other than UFC.
Did anyone ever do
historically,
pay-per-view on Friday?
Historically, UFC was a Friday product.
That was right at the beginning.
Yeah, in the early days. First 10 years or so.
But when they started doing real views, they were on Saturday.
No. I mean, there was that, the Francis Ngannou-Anthony Joshua fight was on a Friday, not that long ago, but I don't think it did.
How many pay-per-view buys did it?
Yeah, I don't think it did very well.
Yeah, I think under 20.
I was just 20 like period?
20,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just saying, is it, I know that's not a great day, but because you want to avoid UFC, is it better? Like what's the lesser of the two evils?
I think it's just, I honestly don't know because, like I said, planning better, but we did plan it. But then they came out with it. Usually the UFC is way in advance of announcing fights. We only announced this about 11 weeks ago, and they announced it about 10 weeks ago. So, I think we're going to find our place.
What is your best market right now in terms of ticket sales? What has been your best? Like, okay, I know Philly was great, but Florida, Hard Rock?
Yeah. I mean, anytime we do an event there, it doesn't matter who's fighting, it sells out fast.
And what is a sellout at the Hard Rock?
6,800.
Oh, wow. Okay. That big.
Yeah.
The one in Vegas is much smaller.
Yeah. But that's a big one there.
Have you ever done Kaseya Center? The Miami?
No, we're also talking to the other place that the Panthers play.
Oh, yeah. In Sunrise.
Yeah. I mean, we're never leaving the Hard Rock because it's a great deal for us. But to do a bigger event, which I have a couple ideas that I want to do, and I do think that we could sell at either one of those arenas in Miami. We have a huge fan base there.
Is Knucklemania going to be in January this year or February? Okay, where is that?
It's coming back to Philly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who will be on that? Not Eddie.
No, I don't know yet.
Okay.
I honestly don't know yet. We're working on some.
Is it possible Eddie's coming back?
I don't think so.
You think he's done?
If he comes back, I have to fight his wife.
Oh gosh, yeah, you don't want that. You don't want. What's the main event for Knucklemania?
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
We don't.
Can Darren?
I mean, truly.
I know it's a little early.
I really
can Darrent Till get into the country? Like, can you do? He will be able to.
Yeah, he will be able to.
Okay. Is that the dream? Perry versus Till, Knucklemania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like it?
I like it, but what does Jeremy Stevens say if he hears this right now?
No, I mean, listen.
I freaking love it. It's the biggest fight you could put on.
I said to you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
I mean, Jeremy Stevens is not a walkover at all.
No.
Like,
do you think
really
his value has gone down post UFC fight?
No, I think more people are talking about him. Oh, post his UFC fight after.
Because you said Perry. Yeah.
Yes.
In a perfect world, you wish that he didn't do that.
No.
He was on a roll.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think that kind of flew under the radar.
It flew under the radar, and it was a ground match. Right?
Yeah,
it wasn't like he got banged.
So I don't actually agree. I don't think it's the same as the way people viewed Paul Perry.
But I think if you can come off of 3 straight wins and not a loss, it's a little different.
Yeah,
no matter how the loss is.
No, I know.
Unless it's a DQ or something.
I don't feel like this fight is any like I don't think it's smaller, any less big than if they didn't fight those fights.
Yeah, well,
and I think they've done a great job. I think they've done a great job. Would you agree promoting it? These two guys.
I think we built animosity between them that they didn't necessarily. They had a little bit, but we built it up. I think we built really. When I look on social media, I thought it would be probably 80-90 to 80-20, 90-10 in favor of Perry. It's about 60-40 in favor of Perry.
Okay.
So a lot of people are picking Stevens to win.
Once this new owner comes in, you don't want to tell us his name, right? I'm kidding. Who are we talking? Who are we talking about signing?
Helwani. Ariel Helwani is the new.
Imagine if I become the commissioner of BKFC, me, you, and Conor up there.
Let's go.
Kumbaya. Any signings on your radar? Any names?
I mean, we have a lot, but I can't. Anytime I mention a name, another promotion talks to him.
Okay, you don't want that.
Just
okay, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. All right.
It's not worth letting you break it.
Well, I would argue otherwise. Give us the hard sell. Okay, we know about Perry Stevens.
We have Mike Perry versus Jeremy Stevens, King of Violence. I mean, it speaks for itself. I mean, they really are
a belt that was actually created on this show, if you recall.
Yep, absolutely. 2 of the baddest dudes really that ever fought in combat sports, as far as tough and gritty and fighters. Maybe not the most skilled in boxing or the most skilled in this, but I mean tough, gritty fighters. You talk about them. You talk about Jeremy Stevens and Mike Perry all day long. This is going to be an unbelievable fight. There's no way that this is a boring fight. It can't be. If it is, I'll give everybody their money back.
Conor said he's going to sack Perry if it's not a good fight.
We'll see.
On the spot, he said.
We'll see. Look,
Conor versus Perry
Conor's the big boss.
Gosh, that face-to-face that they had at the presser.
And then we have the Queen of Violence is Jessica Borga versus Christine Ferea. Again, cannot be a boring fight. It's going to be unbelievably exciting. And then if everything works out, again, we have Jimmy Rivera versus Frankie Edgar. We know that those 2 guys always come, stand in front of each other and bang it out. So the commission, go back to the commission. The commission was a little difficult on a proven fight. So we actually got about 20-something fighters turned down.
Oh, wow.
In the approval process, which is good, meaning this is all the fights are unbelievably matched fights. This is going to be an unbelievable card. I would bet everything this is our best card we've ever had.
What number card is this? This is 82, but then in total.
This is 82 number events, and then we did a lot of fight night events. This is actually our 137th event.
Okay. I have breaking news.
What?
137 events. My first event in attendance on Saturday.
There you go.
I will be there.
That's going to be great.
What do you think of that?
Trying to get you for a long time.
Did you know you didn't want to break any news? I'm breaking news on the program. Helwani in attendance.
Yeah, man, it's going to be great.
Can I put the belt around the winner's waist?
Yeah.
Nah, you didn't.
You want to do it?
Well, okay. So the audience should know this. I am. We're going to be filming like a bit of a behind the scenes. Your team has been very kind to let us, and we're going to be doing these mini docs on the channel. And this will be my first one where it's my first time at a BKFC.
Oh, this is your first one.
This is our first.
Oh, I heard that you were doing it.
Yes, this is our first time doing it.
That's
yes,
great.
Yes, and
absolutely. Listen, for that, absolutely, 100%. You get to.
I don't want to do that.
No.
It's not my place. It's not.
Well,
you're
not doing the King of Violence. Sorry, you're going to do the Queen of Violence.
Oh, well, yes.
And I'm only doing that because I already have this with a sponsor.
Oh wow. Sorry. Okay, that's why you hesitated.
Yeah.
Who's the sponsor?
It's.
Can I outbid them?
It's a new guy coming in.
Okay.
It is. It's a new guy.
No. It's not. I'm there to document. I'm not there to be a part of the show. But I'm really looking forward to it.
It would be cool.
I'm really looking forward to it.
How come every time I ask you to be involved, you back away from me?
Well, because I wanted to do this.
Okay.
You want to know as we're shooting here, being honest, you have a great guy who does the role that you're talking to me about, and I don't want to come in and take Cyrus, right?
Yeah.
Cyrus.
Cyrus is great.
I don't want to take.
He is great. I wasn't trying to.
No. But I don't
take that.
Who am I to come in?
Got it.
I want to be very respectful, but I always appreciate it.
And I appreciate that. I do, and Cyrus does too. And Cyrus is great. He
does a phenomenal job for you guys, and he's a great ambassador for your company and your sport. And I don't want to waltz in there and be like, oh, I'm coming for this one show. That's not fair.
Yep.
But I do appreciate it, and I can't wait to be there.
Awesome.
And I appreciate you very much. Congrats on all your success. Good luck. Hopefully a few tickets still available.
Throw the plug, bkfc.com for tickets and DAZN pay-per-view. Go to DAZN.com for the pay-per-view. I promise. I know people are hesitant about pay-per-views now. This will be one of the most exciting combat sports events you have ever watched. From head to toe, it's bangers all night long.
Thank you, David. Are you fasting tonight?
I am.
Yom Kippur?
Yeah.
What a guy. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.